Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Next pitch is outside. And that's outside. Inside, and it's a full count.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And down on strikes. And one away. And now it's Gavin Lux. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And it's fouled away. One out, base is empty. Grounds one to short. Whips it across.
That's an out.
Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. So 2 down now, and here is Ellie De La Cruz. That one's
Ball
upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Fouled off left side. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball inside.
2 outs, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. Three and 2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4. So 2 down. Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 3rd out. And we're back. On the hill for the Reds, Chase Burns. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming on the same arm slot at the same time. And that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Jarren Duran leading things off and takes a strike. And a strike on the outside edge.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Batting second, first
now the number 2 hitter, Abraham Toro. First pitch misses.
1-0.
And he deals. And that one fouled off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third.
Next to hit, Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu.
First
Ball.
offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Outside.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
The next
Ball.
offering misses, and that's ball 3.
3-1.
That's ball 4. Tried
Take
another
your base.
fastball, but missed the spot.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
No.
Carlos Narvaez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch is outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Ball, no.
Just missed.
3 balls, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike. Abreu leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Pickoff throw. Abreu back in on a dive. Lifted in the air, right center field. Hines coming on, brings it in, and that's the inning. Back here at Fenway, new inning getting started. In now for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson. Crochet back to work. That misses off the outside edge. Hammered, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
And now it's
Ball
Austin
outside.
Hayes. Just missed. Hayes in his 6th season, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. Ripped on a line to center. Corrals it. 1 down. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds.
Spencer Steer.
There's a strike. Ball 1 there. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Abreu settles underneath it, and there's 2 down. Now it's the right
Batting
fielder,
8,
Rhys
right fielder,
Hines.
Rhys Hines.
That clips the corner. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the 2nd. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Now one missed.
2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back inside Fenway
Leading
Park,
off
and
for
stepping
the
in
Red Sox,
is the speedy
third
number 40.
baseman, number 40.
Swings and misses. And that's strike one.
Man,
0-1.
that was pretty gross right there.
And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Just a
Batting
solid
six,
swing right there.
shortstop,
Caught it out
Trevor
front and ripped it into
Story.
the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
And strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Goes down looking.
Batting seventh.
And here's the moment a lot of fans wanted to see. The top
Anthony.
prospect in baseball comes to the plate for his major league debut. Roman
ball.
Anthony. And the first pitch misses for
1-0.
ball one. And that drops in for a strike. Man at first, one away. Outside low, and it's 2-1. And a foul ball. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Batting eighth, center
Cedar
fielder,
Rafaela up next for the Red Sox.
Rafaela.
Pitch
No,
misses
that's a
there,
ball.
and that's ball one. Burns picks to
He's
first.
safe.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
In the dirt, blocked. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And the inning is over. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Cincinnati,
Top half of the
second
third
baseman,
inning, and the
Matt
batter now,
McClain.
Matt McClain. The wind of the pitch. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Next
Ball
pitch is
down.
downstairs. Swinging a foul straight back. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the
Full
sweeper.
count.
That one
Ball
misses.
four. Take
So
your
a
break.
leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a
Up
swing
next
and
for
miss right there,
Cincinnati,
or for the
center
ump to
fielder,
help him out and
TJ
make a call
Friedel.
with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's out. Way out front for strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Not
1-2.
close with that one. And the count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter Gavin Lux.
Lux
No.
takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Misses
Ball 2.
off the plate. And the count now
2 balls.
2-0.
No strikes.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back here at
Leading
Fenway
off
Park. Now
for
the left
the Red
fielder,
Sox.
Jaron Duran.
Left fielder Jaron Duran.
Upstairs. Ball one. And
Ball
another
2.
ball.
2-0 to count.
Next
Ball
offering
3.
upstairs.
3-0.
That one
Ball
misses.
4. Take
So
your
a
base.
leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk,
Up
and
next
guy
for
at the
the
plate was
Red
not going to
Sox.
help him out by swinging at
First
something out of the
baseman
zone.
Abraham Toro.
Toro,
No,
the
that's
next
a
to
ball.
hit, takes ball one.
And that's
1
a pitch
ball,
early
no
in this
strike.
game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And foul ball. Pitch
Ball.
misses, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
On the corner for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's going to be
batting,
Wilyer
the right
Abreu.
fielder,
Worked a
Wilyer
walk in his first trip to the plate.
Abreu.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. To Elliott, second for one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. As we go to the
Leading
top
off
of the
for
fourth, here's the
Cincinnati,
shortstop at the
Ellie
play.
De La
Ellie De La
Cruz.
Cruz.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Throw over to Toro. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. So now here's the Reds
batting,
cleanup
third
hitter,
baseman,
Christian
Christian
Encarnacion
Strand.
Strand. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's inside, and that is ball one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
1-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off
1
speed
ball.
there.
2 strikes.
Ground
That's
ball
foul.
right side, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Just
Ball
misses with that
outside.
one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Now
1
batting,
for 1 with a
catcher,
single so
Tyler
far.
Stevenson.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. No. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Reds go 1-2-3. Back now at Fenway.
Leading
Bottom of
off
the inning.
for
Here's
the
the
Red
catcher,
Sox.
Carlos Narvaez.
Carlos Narvaez.
Line drive. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now
the
batting,
third baseman.
number 40.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer.
Count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground to first. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's
shortstop,
Trevor Story.
Trevor
Struck out
Story.
looking at his first at bat.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-1.
In the air, left field. Hayes pulls that one down, and that is that. All set for the start of the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Austin Hayes. Crochet back to work. The other way. That's a hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And another ball. And that one fouled off. Tying run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. That's in there. 2-2 now.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now at the plate, Reese Hines. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Right through there for a strike. Hayes, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Not even close there. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes the grab, 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McLean. Walked his first time. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Ball.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Stays alive. That was the sweeper, but it missed. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul.
Full count.
In the dirt. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here now the Red Sox DH, Roman Anthony.
Designated hitter, Roman Anthony.
Pulls that one foul. And that one almost hit him. That one drilled left field and foul ball. And he chases that one. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
The center fielder,
And now Cedar Rafaela.
Rafaela.
RBI single his last time up. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. That's ripped. Base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
At the plate, David Hamilton.
No.
And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. The 1-2. And that one is inside.
Ball. Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One out and a runner at second. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. First pitch swinging.
In the on-deck circle,
No
you
ball.
really want to
One
use that
strike.
opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And a foul ball. And a
Outside.
fastball misses outside for a ball. And the count 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Top 6.
Leading off
Here's
for
the center
Cincinnati,
fielder,
center
T.J.
fielder,
Friedel.
T.J. Friedel.
Ground ball right side. And that one finds its way through. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go
Now
back to
batting,
later
the
on when this
designated
game is
hitter,
over.
Gavin
He
Lux.
kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Lux in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
In there at the knees.
One
With
ball,
the
one
go-ahead
strike.
run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. A swing and a miss as he chases way
One
out of
ball,
the zone.
2 strikes.
That's a little bit low.
Way to lay off that pitch
2
down.
balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a
Full
ball.
count.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And there's a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second
Now
with
batting.
nobody out.
Didn't
Shortstop,
exactly square
Ellie
that one
De
up,
La
but
Cruz.
sometimes you don't have to. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it
Ball
into
one.
the outfield for the knock.
De La Cruz up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That
That's
one
a ball.
misses. And that's ball 2.
2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And there's one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter,
Now
Christian
batting, third baseman,
Encarnacion
Christian
Strand, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of
Strand.
strikeouts. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
2 on, 1 out. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him looking. Strikeout number 8. And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Stevenson, 1 for 2.
And he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
Late swing fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Throw to first, and they get the out. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Scott Barlow.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here's the first baseman, Abraham Toro. 0 for 2 in this one.
Abraham Toro.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And a slider misses down and away.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That one finds the zone, and it's 3-2.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Now batting.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox.
Abreu.
And that drops in for a strike.
Very good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably good take, because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
No balls. 2 strikes.
That's hard hit on the line. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Narvaez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two.
In the dirt. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Here's the third baseman. It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Friedel makes the catch, and that'll do it. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Greg Weisser.
For the Red Sox, number 57, Greg Weisser.
Well, 1-run game. Austin Hayes now at the plate. Slice the other way and foul. Next offering way off the plate. This to third. Throw over to Toro, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Just missed. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it's off the green monster. Throws to second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Next to hit, Reese Hines.
No ball. One strike.
And that's downstairs and outside. A little bit low.
No.
Fouled off down the right side. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Hard liner. And there are 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. A strikeout and a walk. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ian Gibaut.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a strike. Got him. And 1 out now.
Now batting.
Now here's the Red Sox DH, Roman Anthony. There's a strike.
0-1.
And that's way high. 1-1.
1-1.
And
Ball
downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. That's in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Zips it across. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brennan Bernardino. T.J. Friedel digs in now. 1 for 3.
Number 83, Brennan Bernardino.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. And that's in the dirt. That one almost got him.
Full count.
That's a really good take.
Right back to him on the mound. First out in the top of the 8th. And now the DH, Gavin Lux.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Pitch is in there, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's outside.
Now you get to this part of the order.
2 balls.
Yeah,
no
there's some
strike.
pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one not close. 3-2 now. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Up next for Cincinnati, third baseman Christian.
So they turn to their closer, Aroldis Chapman.
And
Now
we all know
pitching
about his
for the Red
slider. It's
Sox.
just filthy, man. And one
Number
of the better
44.
ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Stepping in, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Chapman keeping him close.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
In the air, foul off first. He's under it. Squeezes it, and that's the third out.
Pitching for
Back
Cincinnati.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
55.
bottom of the 8th, Taylor Rogers.
And they felt it was time to bring on a
Leading
left-handed
off
reliever
for
from the
the
pen
Red
with a
Sox.
lefty hitter coming up.
Second
I think it's a good move.
baseman,
I know I never
David
liked when opposing
Hamilton.
teams did that to me.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Rogers, in his 9th season, 34-year-old vet, and they traded for him earlier this year. That one pushed foul. And that one hit to first. Takes it himself. And a quick out, number 1.
Now that is
Jarren
left
Duran
fielder,
up next for the Red Sox.
Jarren Duran.
Bunting for a hit. McLean. It's safe at first. The bunt single. Abraham Toro up next for the Red Sox. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Down the line, it's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. Two on, one out. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Duran, the runner at third. Toro at first. One gone. Just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Slap the other way. Foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
2-2.
Next offering is outside. That one missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
First and third, one down. On the ground. That's a base hit as a run scores. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well done. Drives in the run. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch.
Runner on the go. Base hit and a run comes in. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. I know that was a ground ball, but it was
Brent Suter into the game.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Now the third baseman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Runners are at the corners. One away. Popped up. McLean makes the catch for the out. That's out number 2. And next for the Red Sox, Trevor Story. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. 2 on, 2 outs.
1 strike.
And that is out of play. Base hit and a run in to score.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at Fenway Park, all set to start the ninth in this one. And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Foul ball there. Chapman, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. And that's in for a strike. 0-2. And they'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2.
Ball.
And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a pop-up. Toro under this one. One away. So digging in, Austin Hayes. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next offering upstairs.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible two-strike pitch.
That one misses. 2-2. The Red Sox leading by 4 here at the top of the ninth. And it's filled up.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So it's their last chance in this one. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot.
Hit to right, and that should do it. That's the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final.